Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm Deuce and welcome to the channel. Let's get straight into the video, man. As I can see from the title, today's video is about things I've learned since making a clothing brand. Now, I'm gonna be upfront. The clothing brand is not just me. Let's get that out there. It's with two other people, Maddie and Braylon. And these are the things that I've learned. I'm pretty sure they've learned, but things I've learned since we started making a clothing brand, which will be coming out about June, July. Okay. So number one, our biggest struggle, since none of us knew how to make designs, our biggest struggle was making a good enough design that we liked, that looked professional enough. So it took us about 1 to 2 weeks to figure out, because we got burnt out. We didn't realize that you can buy designs from people off of Instagram or apps like that. So there's a whole list that I'll put in the bio of great designers that have great designs. They do mock-ups, they do drawing designs, they do digital designs, or anything you need. That's what we started off doing, and it really got us back on track, because those 1 to 2 weeks, we were burnt out, man. Number two, after you get your designs, you need a trusted manufacturer. This is so critical to get a trusted manufacturer. And the way to get a trusted manufacturer is simply like, look at ratings, make sure they're real. Look at ratings, look at the stars, look at where you're getting it from. Like, we get ours personally from Alibaba.com. That makes it easier because they have a category where they have trusted suppliers. So you look at the waiting times, you look at the response times from the people, because normally they're from Pakistan or China, so they'll be on different hour timing, I guess. So find a trusted manufacturer, and that takes us to the third point, which is after you get a trusted manufacturer, you need samples. So samples are the 1 or 2 pieces of what you're gonna buy in bulk. You need samples. Now you're probably gonna have to pay. We had to pay $120 for 2 pair of shorts. So you're gonna need a little bit of startup money, but samples give you the insight of what you're gonna get in the bulk order. And if you don't like it, then you're gonna have to go somewhere else. So you'll need some money to be flexible with. Shout out to Maddie. Number 4, don't rush for a product. That's the biggest thing we struggled with the first couple weeks when we got the idea. Me and Maddie, we were working at least 6 hours in one sitting in a day, and we did that multiple times, and we ended up getting burnt out. Like, we had to take like a 1 or 2 week break because we were burnt out. So we were rushing for a product knowing that we have endless time, because we determine when we're gonna drop. So don't let customers, if you market and you market like the mock-ups, don't let customers like rush you into basically dropping. Like, you're on your own time at the end of the day, but don't rush for a product. If you rush for a product, the process, it's gonna get messed up. And for me, I like everything to look crisp, everything to look professional, and I'll go back over and over and over to fix that. So don't rush for what you know you can do better at, and don't settle for less. Number 5, and this one is really important, really important. For me, I have honest friends, right? A lot of people have yes men, yes women in their corner. You have to have honest friends. Maybe they don't even have to be your friend. Maybe you can get a mentor, but having honest friends helps you, because if you have a design that's not really good, and you think once you do a design, you're always gonna think it's good. And that's just being real. If I put out a design, I'm gonna think it's good, and it's not gonna take a lot to change my mind. But I know that if I go to my friend, a certain friend, 2 friends, I know that they're gonna tell me the real. And I know if they tell me, that's not it, I gotta put my pride to the side, go on and get another design. So one of the biggest ones is having honest friends, having honest mentors in your corner, because if they really love you, they don't want to see you fail. So they're gonna give you the real on if that design's really good or not, or if it's not. And when they give you the real, you gotta take it on the chest and move on. Last tip, look for lessons in failure, bro. Like I said, for me, we were failing for 1 to 2 weeks from the design, right? The biggest lesson we got from that is that you can buy a design and save those weeks that you didn't have. I wish we can get those back, but that honestly told me a lot. But also, I found a lesson in don't burn yourself out, right? Like once you have the idea, of course you want to go 7 hours a day, just dedicate your whole life to it. But once you like dedicate everything and idolize the brand, you can drive yourself crazy. And I didn't think that was possible, honestly. But don't burn yourself out and look for lessons and failure, because if you look for lessons and failure, you transform your mindset basically. You transform your mindset. I feel like an ebook buyer. An ebook seller. But once you look for lessons and failure, you're gonna transform everything. And once you transform that mindset, there is no losing. There is no losing. At the end of the day, this was a shorter video, but these are tips that I've learned so far, and honestly, I haven't even did much. We haven't even dropped yet. We're getting the samples in, but these are tips that I think everybody can deal with, and these are something, something that I would have liked to see when I typed up how to start a clothing brand. So I will be doing a part 2 once we get our samples in, and once we start marketing. I will do a part 2, and this will just be a journey. Y'all come along with me. So like, comment, subscribe. I love all of y'all, and on to the next video, man.